All right. Good morning, baby. Now, just making sure that I got everything all situated and taken care of for my journal for today. So, journal entry is number 5. We are starting off with a balance of $69.83 in comparative to yesterday, where I think the ending balance was $74 and something cents. So, just a little breakdown of what happened. As you can see, we're looking at a wide range of just some weird ass shit right now, right? So I got in for 2 buys. This was throughout the duration of last night, right? This is them right here. Well, one was a sell because I assumed that it was going to start shorting from where it was at because it wasn't making up its mind. It was all in this area, mind you. So like, where is it? 11008. 11008. Wait. Oh, never mind. I got it. There it is. So in this case, I got in for a short where you see my line at. And I could actually move this up because it's like right there, literally. So got in for the short. Now the buys are fucking starting to kick in. It's starting to annoy me, bro. I got in for the short. Short pulled through just a few pips, but as you can see, it reversed on me. So I was like, okay, so the buys are ready, right? I was like, okay, I've been waiting for the buys. Fucking hell, bro. The buys never fucking came, man. The second that I hop into the buy, it starts to sell. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? You're over here showing that you're trying to sell. I think it was right here is whenever I actually started to get in. Because it was last night. It was during Asian sesh, right? So, like I said, I hate buying. So, I'm trying to get used to it. Try to get out of my comfort zone. So, in this case, hopped in the sell because it was, indicating. When the fuck did I get in? I wish that it told me exactly. Because it says 15 or 6:15:20. Right now it's 8 o'clock. So this is the 8 to 9, 7 to 8, 6 to 7, 5 to 6, 4 to 5, 3 to 4, 2 to 3, 1 to 2, 12 to 1, 11 to 12, 10 to 11. When was I up? I was up until like 11. So I was up at this point. So we're going to begin our talks from like here. Because this is the hour chart, yes. Okay. So I believe that I took these trades sometime around 11. Now, if this is the 11 stick and we're talking about shorts, you can see why I was assessing that we could be looking at shorts, especially with how it was acting. We're losing momentum to the buys, right? We're losing momentum to the shorts. We're getting nothing. It's pretty much like a chokehold right now going on. So I was like, okay, well, we have a lot of, room to grow right here. So I was like, okay, this is whenever I got out of my sell, got into a buy. And I was like, okay, so we're looking to buy. We're looking pretty good. Now, when did I get in? 1117. So somewhere around here, right? 11171. So somewhere around here, I got into a buy. Let's break it down, because this kind of annoyed the hell out of me, bro. So as you can see, there wasn't that big of a difference or a time difference in between both of these. So once I got out of one, I took some time, paid attention, looked into it, and then I was like, okay, well, it is giving buys, so let me see about it. So the second that I get into a motherfucking buy, which is off this goddamn candle, if I'm not mistaken, the bitch sells. Well, I have a rule. 10 pips and I have to close. So Well, it wasn't. Well, so it's once 5 pips are hit, like -5 pips, I have the decision to close it or hold it. Once 10 pips hit, I have to close, and this is just my current standing as far as my valuation. Now, I'm gonna hound myself because, as you can see, I got in on a 0.03 lot, 0.03 lot, and I'm losing on 0.03 lots. So the loss is harder. Our account is not in a position to take a 0.03 loss at this moment. So I'm overstepping myself, causing us to lose more revenue, causing us not to be able to hit targets that we're looking to hit potentially in the future. So I have to slow down myself. Right? Now, what we're going to pretty much be doing today is nothing really, because I don't know what the hell it's trying to do. Like, if I knew what it was trying to do, then I would do something. But from what it was looking like, it wanted to short. It didn't short. So now I'm like, okay, well, do you want to buy? It isn't buying. And now I'm like, okay, like even right here, or not a tombstone, but a hammer doji. Then we had buy step in, very heavy buys, right? We're talking just that one candle alone, 24, almost 25 pips. Heavy movement. But we ain't doing shit on the new candle. So at this moment, we aren't going to do a dang thing. We just going to chill. I'm probably going to watch something, and I'm just going to figure out what the hell it's trying to do, because at this current moment, I'm annoyed, and I'm not about to throw money into to something that's not trying to make its decision. Like, if anything, I'd rather wait for the retest, which is probably going to be somewhere here. Either that, or I'd rather just wait for it to buy all the way, like do its whole move, and then hop in for shorts whenever I can. That's honestly what I'm kind of looking to do. I'm annoyed with buys. I just don't really care. So outside of that, yeah, we ended up losing. Let me check my bio for the video. I ended up losing $3.99 as a combined. We also lost about 39 pips if we're going off of a 0.01. So that's what I'm going to take it as, because we're supposed to be doing 0.01s. So it's my mistake. I'm overstepping myself. I have that tendency at times. Whenever I'm like really in the mood, I'll just jump straight into shit without fully thinking 100%. But we're about to step it up. And right now, I guess that this thing is just going to scream to the heavens, because whatever. I'm not going to sit here and try to predict the market. That's not what I'm doing. Like, I'm not that good at Forex trading to try and sit here and predict every single variable of a market. Now, I grow this account to what my projections are for at least like gold number, I think it's 8. Then I'll have more free time to be able to deal with this a lot more and be on this, you know, more vigorous, because then I'll be doing a lot more research, etc., etc. Right now, this is kind of like just a little hobby, and I'm trying to test my abilities to see if I'm actually a profitable trader. But like, if you see from my entry, if it didn't motherfucking go down this many fucking pips, you know, we would be up pretty much the same amount, actually more. My projections was get in here, right? Ride the wave all the way until about here and hop out. That was my projections. I think that was like 59 pips. Oh no, in this case, it would have been 72. But you got to think about it. Risk 24, right? Now risk 21 to potentially get the 70. So I wasn't guaranteed, but I know that we're going to be moving, but it wasn't a guaranteed when it was going to be moving. You see what I'm saying? So if it would have just did exactly what I was expecting with this candle, aka this candle holds And then what we're seeing here, we're getting, but instead it decided to fulfill sell orders, giving the 3 black crows. And then we have a hammer doji, and now we're getting the engulfing. So in this kind of position, I missed it. This happened 2 hours ago. So at 6 o'clock is whenever the initial start began. This would have been the better entry at the mid-range of this candle right here. And then we would have been just riding high, right? So get in here, price action jumps, we'll be up about 30 something pips on a 0.03, at which I wouldn't be complaining or being mad at myself for that. But that isn't the way that the good get grumbled. Now is it? Okay, well, with that, I'm just gonna chill. So I got a few things to do. Like I gotta make a banner for the company, submit it, purchase. Well, I gotta purchase the banner, design the design for it, submit it so we can get it by the time that we need it for our event next week. Woo! So I'm about to get started on that, since EU is not really making up his mind. Now we do got UCAD and other stuff that we can look at, right? I guess that I can do a little bit of charting up then. What's the harm? It kind of looks like we may start seeing bull moves for audio, but also at the same time, it's kind of a very tough call, because I don't think odd is ever going to be that strong in comparison to the dollar. But in all due honesty, this is a swing trade opportunity, if I had to say so myself. Like, we're talking about a complete overhaul of an account. If this is weekly, then I'm talking about we just enter into a trade, we don't think about it for the longest. I'll probably even enter into that trade on my main account and move that route. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bitches can go. Oh, you're my best friend. Oh, man. On slow market days, this is literally how you just chill. Honestly, this is typically whenever people will like just not trade. They'll just go do something else. But in this case, I got other things that I need to do. So I'm over here trying to work on a Instagram post for the company. So Man, EU still isn't doing anything. Like, we're getting momentum shifts. We're starting to get buys coming in, but outside of that, we're not really moving. Everything is moving like a snail. Now, we could potentially start to see price action drop. I don't know. At this current moment. Do we have any news? I failed to check news, actually. Hold up. That's something that I didn't do. I'm over here creating an Instagram post for my company, so. Let's see. What news? We had inflation rates year over year pop out. It actually came out worse than expected. Oh, wow. Same thing with all of them. Previous was negative 0.1. They're expected it to be 0.3 and it'll be 0.2. The change in the price of goods and services from 1 month to the next. Get off my screen. Is measured by inflation rate month over month. A higher than expected figure should be seen as a positive bullish for the US dollar, while a lower than expected figure should be seen as a negative or bearish to the dollar. So couldn't we call this like a positive though? Wouldn't this be classified as a positive? They have it as a worse than expected results. So previously we're at negative. So the higher number is better, but we didn't get to 0.3 like they were projecting. We got to 0.2, which is still better than negative 0.1. So that's okay. Outside of that, let me see. We only have oil stock coming. Bro, what's up with my headphones? Oh, maybe it was because they were coming out. Yep, that makes sense, right? So we have oil stock, which I wish that I could trade oil with the, what am I using again? Oanda. If I could trade oil with the Oanda, that would be so good, because that's one of the pairs that I love to trade is oil. Well, it's not really a pair, but I need to see if that chocolate company still has cacao beans for me to purchase. And if there's anything else, I may actually look at some of their racking systems too, but I got to figure out how much they're going to charge for that. I need to do this banner. But outside of that, yeah, we don't really have much news that's going to sway the market in any way, shape, or form. So at this point, definitely just chilling. So keep looking at price action. But actually, since nothing's going on with the market, I can break down my 5-day kind of like assessment. So we started off the account with $50 initially, and now we're ending off our 5-day potentially, because I don't find myself really getting into a trade unless we see price action where it's currently at. Actually, hold up. There's something that I neglected to look at. I'm not really seeing anything though. Where could it really hold off of? If it does want to hold, it could hold off of where it's currently at, but aside of that, I don't really see much. Now, we could see a hold. Today is just Tuesday, right? If we could see a hold within this little bubble that I created, this little zone, then I wouldn't mind getting into the shorts, because I did predict a continuation. I just was expecting this red candle right here to instead clap up, drop down, don't go as far as it did. I was expecting it to end somewhere here. Next candle breakthrough, retest this zone that I have created, and then continue. But as you can see, it does not go how you expect it to. And plus, I'm not that professional yet to be able to predict the market in its all entirety. So in this current case, if price action does end up holding here, I personally would not mind getting in for the continuation trade down to my original price that I'm looking for. So let's say it holds here, bam, bada bing, bada boom. I would love to ride this wave all the way down to this area here, which is going to be about 636 pips, which if we put that on a max lot size, let me get my calculator real quick. if we put that on the max lot size, right? 636. I did not get the point though. And that's if everything goes perfectly. Things do not go perfectly. So, well, 651.4. Oops. 651.4. Now, if we're running a 0.03 lot size, that's 30 cents per pip. Times that by 0.3. That means that we have the possibility of making almost $200 on a $50 account. And that does not include us increasing our positional size as we're moving. So it's also another thing to look at. Me personally, I think that it has a little bit more room to run. So I'm going to watch this like run. I kind of want to see it move up to this area, then get rejected, because that would be a much better entry position for me. And it will give us a lot more value. So in this current case, we're just going to keep watching the market, seeing exactly what it does. I'm going to continue to work on my banner that I need to work on for my chocolate company. Since this is my trading account, I'm not going to show it. But it'll probably be more entertaining if I rewatch this video later. Because right now, I think it's moving so slow, bro. I can go all the way to Jamaica and back, and it probably wouldn't have moved but like 20 pips. Not really, that's an over exaggeration, but we don't talk about those parts. Okay, I gotta pull this one up, and let's see if I can also pull that one up. I wonder if it could be seen on the stream. Just close all my trades, and then I went straight into it. Yeah, it can be. All right. Dang, we lost a lot of real estate getting a smaller sign. A lot of real estate. Okay. It's not too much to worry about. Time is it? 8:51. So if it's 8:51, we're about to get a new candle for the 1 hour stick. I could definitely see the next candle for the 1 hour stick being full of bias, especially with how it's moving and the momentum that it's carrying. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times. Come on. Don't. It's a celebration. Now, with this banner, I'm not about to do that. That's going to compress it. Don't want to compress it. There it is. Just make a brand new mask clipping. That works. I'll kind of showcase what I'm working on. Just because the market is not moving, and I wouldn't mind seeing this in the future. Seeing exactly what I did. Oh, Dutch released a new video. Nice, nice. Okay. Now, if we go back to my old flag. So this was my original banner that I had. Pretty much going to take the same thing, but instead we're going to make it smaller. We're going to take you. I am going to take you. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I think I know what I should do. Just take everything. Why not, right? All right, now time to take it off. Gap here, but it's on a 15 minutes, so it isn't that strong. So let me continue with my progression update for my personal self. So yeah, we've been able to grow an account from $50 over to a little shy of 70. So aka gained about $20 on the account. It's only been 5 days. Me personally, I gotta say that's a good accomplishment. Whenever you're looking at the progression of an account, typically it's good to grow an account by like 2 to 4%. Just to be on a consistent side. And in this case, we've shattered that 2 to 4%, and we're up to over 25. I think that we're about 25 to 40% growth on the account. Almost at the, no, my bad. We're about like 42 to 46% growth on the account, because we didn't really hit $25. That would have put us at 50% growth on the account in just a matter of 5 days. So I could definitely say that, you know, it's good to feel this accomplishment. Now, the biggest thing is keeping that momentum going into next week, and at the same time, not blowing the account, right? So one thing that I stressed over my last 4 days, other than this one, is the fact that I grew an account from $50 to 500 plus, and I blew it because I became over anxious. Started predicting the market in a negative way, right? Like that's what kind of, most of my losses on this account is because I'm trying to predict the market. Instead of rolling with the punches, I'm trying to create the punches that the market is going to roll with. But I'm not a heavy hitter, so it's never going to work in my favor in that case. So in this kind of case, all these losses were me trying to predict the market. The gains that I've made was me going with the market. What is the market trying to tell me? So for me personally, I would say one thing that I need to consistently work on is entering onto my phone is great, but I need to be at my computer in order for me to make the proper analysis to justify my entry. Most of these losses shouldn't have happened, and I admit to that. I think that me being overzealous and me wanting to have my hand in the cookie jar compelled me to take these trades, when in reality I should have just held myself back, restrained myself, and then from there I could have made better plays that would have turned around and led us to better results. So nonetheless, everything's all about growing whenever it comes down to Forex trading. What are you looking to do? How are you looking to get better? And at the same time, are you going to keep doing the same stupid mistakes that you did before? And in this case, as you can see, my answer would be yes. I am making the same stupid mistakes that I was before. But the good part is I'm catching myself, right? Before, these trades would actually be a lot worse. If I was to take a loss, I would let the loss ride as long as I can. And then from there, I would try to recorrect it. But in this kind of case, I find that I'm doing a lot better, getting a lot more resilient, and at the same time I'm making smarter plays to where my wins are overseeding my losses. Now the biggest thing is keeping that same momentum coming into this week. Now today's Tuesday. Now let me just do this because I didn't do it yet. Today's Tuesday the 13th of May 2025. I would say we're on track. If we stay with the same momentum and we keep with the same movements, we don't really need to take a trade this week because we're already ahead of our schedule. Or I wouldn't even say schedule, but we're ahead of my projections. So even in our kind of case, we don't need to force ourselves to trigger a trade. We can literally sit back and analyze the market in a more professional way to where we're not forcing a trade, but we're able to ride with the trade if a trade is to show itself. So for me, one thing going into or continuing into the week, I need to stop trying to force something into the market and I need to just ride with the waves of the market. And that's going to make us more profitable, concluding this week that we're currently in, but also moving into next week as well. Because if we're able to, I don't know, let's just say add an extra $10 onto our portfolio balance this week, then we're freaking fantastic. If we keep doing over like $2 a week, we're doing pretty damn good. Now that doesn't include compound interest, right? So right now we're sitting at a total of 69.83. Taking that and moving along with it, if all we're doing is focusing on a minimum per week, which in this case, let's just say a minimum is 4% of our account per week. So in this case, 69.84. If we were to go off of that, right? Where's my typey? 69.84. And let's just say we're looking to only do 0.04%. That means that we need to make this week alone $3 on the account. And that's it. So as of this week, we just got to make $3 on the account. If we get more out of it, then of course we're going to let our winners ride. That would be dumb for us to stop our winners. But nonetheless, you want to make sure that whenever you're moving forward with this challenge, and this is similar to what my buddy and I had a great conversation about yesterday, is we're here to take money out of the market, not give it back. So in order for us to take the money, we can't fall victim to the traps that the corporate traders are setting for us. Theoretically, quote unquote, they're not really doing it. They're just inputting or injecting millions of dollars to sway the market's actions and movements. So they're not doing it per se to harass us or anything. Why the fuck did I say it like that? That sounds weird. But overall, we just need to keep moving forward. I think that we're on track to doing great things with this account, especially if we look over the course of a month. If we're able to do 20% on our account per week, you know, and that's just letting winners ride. Wait a second. 9 o'clock, new hour candle. Let's see what happens. I would like this candle to start off with bull action and then from there drop off. If it starts off with bear action, then I think that we can hop in for a buy and kind of ride it. So I would say give it a 15-minute candle. We'll see what happens. Because off the day, we are looking at a potential of what I'm searching for, right? Price action wasn't able to break through this top wick. So at this current moment, shorts is in our favor. And me loving shorts, I'm totally fine with that. It's kind of funny because I also like to wear shorts. I hate wearing pants, so it's funny that I like to short. I don't like buying, so I love to sell, which theoretically selling is shorting. I'm a very weird person. I love myself. So I'm gonna go back to doing this banner, but I am gonna keep an eye out on this because this is not a bad opportunity for us. I just don't know since it is the very beginning of the candle. Like me personally, I would love to see price action drop down to the 14 MA, tap above it, and then retrace, at which then I would like to hop in and see what we can do there. So I'm not going to cut us out of taking a trade. I'm just going to put us in a position to where a trade may or may not happen. Wait, that is the wrong fucking logo anyways. The fuck? I never clicked this damn logo. Give me my goddamn library, you stupid Jew. There it is. Celebrate good times, come on, don't. It's a celebration. Somebody shoot me a message. Oh. Advertising and marketers. Like, it's 9 o'clock. Now, this is very intriguing, though. Very, very, very intriguing. I might have to pull a play on a 5-minute, actually. Let's see what this 5-minute candle ends off with, and then the next one begins with, and then from there we may, either that or I may just end up sticking with the 15-minute entry and just leaving it at that. But how it's holding right here is very intriguing. So I wouldn't be opposed to entering into a buy, even though I'm not the best with buys. Still lose money with buying. So interesting. Whenever you buy something, you lose money, and I lose money trying to buy in Forex, you know? Freaking awesome. Oh, wait. This shows my exposure. It doesn't show any more information. Thought it would show like a little bit more. Oh, are you gonna hold off the 14 MA off the 5-minute? We shall see. Moving so slow, I'm getting kind of tired. Oh, wow. Grow 200% weeks, 93 weeks, and they've grown 200%. That is crazy. They're selling it for $60,000. No fucking way, dude. Oh no, I was about to say, I was looking at the wrong side. Subscribe for $30 US. $1 US per day. Let's see what price action does here. It looks like it's holding off the 14 MA off the 5-minute. This is the beginning of the hour candle, so I won't get my hopes high. But 4-hour, first hour on it just concluded. next hour or next 4-hour candle will be at 12, so we could potentially see something. Okay. They're taking 24 trades per week with a 1 to 5 leverage with a lambda. Average hold time is 2 days. Oh, so they're swing trading with this. I wouldn't mind taking a look at that on my main account, honestly. If it's just $30, that's not a bad deal, especially if it's able to grow that much. I'll just put that on my main account and just, I don't know how it works, honestly, but we'll see how it works. Wait, this says risk distribution. Euro odd. What? Euro CAD? Wait, what? Euro odd is their main distribution? And they buy more than they sell? Interesting. My brain is intrigued right now. I'm taking my time finessing the game. None of y'all understand shit but you lame. She screamed it from the pepper of brains. Don't give a fuck about hoes y'all saying. Don't understand what you mean. And again, doing this shit, I just fuck up a friend. Don't understand what you thinking I did. Cause I hold my tongue down on the can. Bitches, all of y'all tongue down on me, you snitches. All of y'all thinking I'm with you, bitches. Is it looking to continue his bull run? How about this? This is going to be my final trade of the day. Let's see how this runs. We're going to risk 10 pips to see if it's actually going to continue his buy. I'm betting that it's not going to hold the 14 MA. And I'm betting on the fact that it's going to continue to rise up to potentially the zone that I have marked here, which gives us about 50 pips. If price action is true, then we are going to be ahead of, I would say, what I'm projecting. So let's check it. Let's see if we're actually going to finally get a buy win. And we're just going to chill in the meantime, waiting for price action to do whatever the hell it wants to do. But if price action does get up to the max range of what I want, that's a whole nother story. Now that I'm in the trade, now I have to actually look at our pip count, which actually don't like that. We got 4 minutes left for this candle. We entered in super early, which is totally fine. I need to change this because I keep forgetting that it's at 0.03. I need to change it back to 0.01. Our account isn't in a position. Whenever we reach tier 1, then I'll move over to 0.03 lots. But until we reach tier 1 or goal 1, I can't really do that. I have to stay true to my strategy and just only place 0.01 lot sizes. So that's one of my mistakes. I messed that up. Forgot to change that. Bada bing, bada boom. I could have had one entry here, one entry here, one entry here. But we shall see if this actually holds. We got 3 minutes left, beginning of a 5. I really hate the fact that I'm in here on a 0.03 lot right now. Really hate that. I could have gotten out whenever price action pushed back up and then switched on over to 0.01s and did that, but there's a saying that I like to say, and that's mama ain't raising no bitch, so we're cooking. We have $1.90 of free margin right now. So 2 minutes left of the 5-minute candle. Also 2 minutes left of the 15-minute candle. See how this concludes, and from there we actually should have, ooh, we're getting liquidity. Okay, price action is actually moving, so let's see what's about to happen. You know, the old me would have actually been super scared seeing price action drop this low. I would have probably hopped out. Now I'm not as fearful. One minute left. This looks like it may just flip. There it is. So it seems like the buys were false. We don't have any news to sway the market right now. Will this be my, I think, third loss of the day? Yeah, third loss. But technically first loss if we're thinking about the new trading day. Me hopping on the charts today with the live stream. From here to the next one, I count that as a day. It looks like bears have it. Tap me out right there. Wait, what? Okay, there we go. Should be tapped out here in a second. Wait, what? Okay, there it is. It's like, wait, what? No way. You better not. I swear to God, you better not. I need to stop trying to guess the market, because goddamn, you see shit like this, you assume, especially whenever you see it multiple times, the times that you don't take the trade, it runs in a positive direction. The times that you do take the trade, it goes against you. It's like, bro, almost like fucking flipping a 17-sided dice or coin, and fucking hell. Now, this does have multiple purposes. Usually, sometimes, especially with EU, it wants to fill this block. But I think it would only want to fill it if it was what I classify as a sword. If it would have been a little bit less, aka like to here or something, then I usually find price action wants to fill and it usually surpasses. But I'm guessing since this isn't that, and it wasn't able to hold inside of the wicks, nor is it short enough to be classified as a sword, it doesn't want to. So we're gonna see. Honestly, I can care less either way. I'm more of a shorter, so since I've taken this loss, I may or may not enter into the short. We'll see. I think I would like to see price action break here or even here in order for me to feel comfortable about entering into a short. So like breaking through here, and I guess you could also say a good starting entry would be breaking through here too, because if it's able to break through there, even if it drops down to the 6 or 14 MA, we still get a little bit of pips back, right? We get $1.19 back. I mean, that's still better than nothing. It's better than just taking a loss, but if I look at the 5, I really hate the 5. Let me remove the 5 because I don't think the 5 has really done anything beneficial for me thus far. Because if we look at the daily, we do see possibilities of shorts falling through, especially when you look at how much momentum was brought through the bear action. If we look at it from the weekly chart, though, it kind of looks a little different. It looks like we're creating like a little skeleton base. Big ass wick, small ass body. Look at the monthly. I don't know what to even call it. See, look at that, bro. At least if I would have gotten out during that time, it would have been better, you know. All right. I ain't scared of no ghost. Dun-da-da-dum, 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 dun-dum. Okay, new post is ready for the social media. And bro, what the fuck is that? I swear to God, bro. This is the shit that just never makes sense to me whenever it comes down to Forex trading. Heavy momentum in the shorts. You get a complete flip, right? Taps me out, jumps. I'm like forever done trying to buy. I don't think me and that will ever understand each other. Call the police and the fireman, I'm too high. Like a dragon, wanna retire, man, I'm too high. Say my name, you know who I am, I'm too high. It's about that money. Girl, sent you hallelujah. Yeah, this right here is just a whole bunch of bullshit, if I had to be honest myself, bro. A whole bunch of fucking bullshit. It literally just tapped me and then turned. That's the part that I find is bullshit. Just barely tapped me and then turned. That's fine. It's all fair in games and love and war whenever it comes down to Forex. I got my Sherlock Holmes with me, so I don't give a fuck. My baby. Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. Okay. Keep a cool, level head. And just analyze the market. Just analyze it. What have you seen consistently about a trade like such? And typically, not a lot of them take this fucking long to make a decision, if I had to be honest. If something like this does play out, what typically goes on? There has to find a level at which it's gonna respect. I think that level is that top dotted yellow line that I have. That is my kind of idea. Do I really want to get in a choppy, unpredictable market? Not really. When have I blown accounts? I've blown accounts from buys. I've blown accounts from choppy markets. I've made a lot of money off of decided markets. Okay, Sydney, take a deep breath. Okay. Choppy markets does not generate me money, but decidable markets generate me money. Buys do not generate me money. Sells generate me money. So in this kind of case, I don't think me getting in right now is going to be a smart idea. Even if I'm able to snipe, usually trying to snipe the market is trying to predict the market. That is a very rare possibility. And in this case, I could be correct on the snipe, but at the same time, I have been incorrect the last 3 times in a row. So now I have to stop, ponder on a decision, calculate where do I want to enter at if it was to move in a direction that I'm looking for it to move, right? In this case, 100% here. Second. And third. With, I would say, an additional fourth right there. Those are my entries. I'm sticking with it. I'm not moving around. I'm not faltering. This does look juicy. I will not lie. Like right there. Like, okay. because I said it earlier, even if it does fall, we still can at least get, now it's about like 10 pips. But having one main entry here, these to justify all my other entries, I'm set. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm sticking to that. I'll be right back. Fireball. Fireball. And also, recording this allows me to be able to look back and see if I've seen that kind of chart pattern before or anything. And if so, what is the accuracy rate? I need to figure out a way to kind of like take this. Wait a second. Whenever it comes down to charts, they're never perfect. This could be the start of a silver bullet right here. That's starting to buy. But like I just said, I'm gonna stick to shorting until I get used to buying. Okay, now let me do a photo change. That works. Can't believe I took an L whenever I didn't need to. I think I just got in too early. Let me relook at the video real quick. Let me see, when did I get into that trade? It wasn't that long ago. There it is. So I got into the trade about 30 minutes ago, actually. Yeah, about 30 minutes ago. Exactly 30 minutes ago. What the fuck? So if I got into the trade 30 minutes ago, that's two of these candles, right? This is the new one. It's probably the beginning of it. Am I able? I know that you're able to do that on TradingView, but am I able to do it on here too? you. That makes a difference. Okay. So if I got in 30 minutes ago, it's on this candle. No, it was definitely on this candle. The candle. No, we're at the 15. Yeah, if it's the case, it was definitely between these two. Look at it go. So this did end up becoming pretty much like the sword pattern that I was talking about. I just was in too early, and that was my mistake for this. Okay, so when buying, it's different. Because it's a weird W, so I can't put it on the lines of a W. Sharp pattern looks pretty damn nice though. It looks pretty damn nice. I still run. Okay, do I have any more photos that I can add to this collage? Oh, why do you constantly want to have a call? Like, I don't understand my realtor at all. It gives me kind of a headache. We just had a conversation yesterday. I let her know everything. And now she's like, I would like to have a discussion today. It's like, about what? What else do we need to discuss? Okay, I might be having my realtor call me right now. I just need to figure out what does she want to talk about. Okay. Looks like I got 2 posts ready to go. Hell yeah. I am not the best at posting, but I am on a roll right now. Today's Tuesday. Got a post going today in 15 minutes. That's definitely a different view of the scenery. No way. There's no way Tory Lanez is pretty much dead. Usually don't care that much about people, but, well, that's not the best way to put it. About celebrities. But in this case, Tory Lanez, he has some good music. Both lungs collab. Supposedly, Tory Lanez was stabbed 14 times. 7 times to his back, 4 times in his torso, twice in the back of the head, and once in the left side of his face. Both of his lungs collapsed. Tory's was placed in breathing. Pretty much, he's sadly gone at that point. Now, there is the ability to make a miraculous comeback, but I think they said there's like a 30% chance whenever someone's put on like the breath thingy. So it says that he is in good. Doesn't look like Malcolm's gonna get on today. Probably got work. Okay, buyers just play a different game, it looks. Keep that noted. So whenever I'm ready to join in on those games, we can take full advantage. Wait, aren't those poles changeable? Where's that banner company? All right, it's 10 o'clock. Nothing is really happening. I'm not getting into any trades right now. So I'm going to call it. Let me update the video bottom. Okay, how many losses do we take? Just one. Now, ending balance. $66. $0.83 minus 3. We took a 10 pip loss. On a 0.03 lot. That's everything. All right, day 5 is coming to its conclusion.